let's look at how to do text tracking in Adobe After Effects. When you first open After Effects, you're going to see this window that's got tutorials if you're in the Learn tab. If you're in the Home tab, then it will let you open up recent projects if you have any. We're going to go ahead and do a new project. And it's going to ask if we wanted to start a blank project or actually start a new composition from footage. In this case, we've got a piece of footage to use, so I'm going to go ahead and select that. Select the piece of footage to use. And as we look at this, you can see that it's a drone shot pushing in and kind of twisting a little bit around to the left. What we want to do here is create a piece of text that basically moves at the same speed and orientation as the drone or the camera. So this clip's a bit long. I'm going to actually zoom in just a bit and take off some of these ends just to speed this up a little bit. So maybe we'll drag this end down a little bit. We're going to right click and trim that down. And then at the beginning, there's black at the beginning, so maybe we'll zoom in a little here. We'll trim that down as well. Right click, trim the composition. So now we're down to a much shorter piece. So it looks something like that. Okay, next thing we need to do is go to the footage. We're going to right click and go to track and stabilize, and we are going to track the camera movement. So we've got some data to actually apply to the text to make it move with the camera. So we'll go ahead and select track camera. That's going to start analyzing every frame of the clip and look for certain points that we can attach to. Once that starts, you'll see up here it's going through the frames. There's 205 frames that we've cut this down to, and it's moving through those and analyzing each one. Once that process is complete, it will show all the tracking points that it used in the image, and you can see as I hover over these, it's showing them. Not all of them are visible the entire time. So you want to decide which points you're going to attach to. So as I move through this, I'm actually looking to attach to that building right in the front. And if you want a specific point, you can select it. You can also drag a selection over specific points, but in this case, I'm going to click right here on these 3 points. I'm going to click on that target, and I'm going to right click and create text and a camera. So it's automatically going to put some text out for me. I can select that text, call this text tracking. If you open up the text, you can go to transform, and then you've got a bunch of other things you can do as well, right? You can size the text, you can change the orientation of the text and the rotation, stand that up a little bit more. You can spin it back in space, which maybe we will do since the drone kind of spins at the end. So something like that, and you can change the color and the size and the font and all those things as well. In addition to that, you can take these handles here or here if you would like to position it just a bit differently. Let me undo that, grab my move tool here. So if I select that text again, I should be able to, I guess I'll grab it here and try it. I can move that text out, I can move it up, I can rotate it and all those types of things. So when it's positioned where you would like it to be, all you got to do is play through it and you can see it moving. So I'm going to go ahead and hit spacebar, and you can watch as it plays through. And it actually rotates in space with the camera. When you're finished with that, you just need to simply export it by going to File, Export, and we'll export by adding it to the Adobe Media Encoder. You can then pick the format and the location and send it to wherever you'd like it to go. And that is text tracking.